Wanted. 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 Bridget. Wanted. Wanted. Wanted.
Oh, just about pulled my ears off on that one. It might be a little different now. I think the new setup, you can keep the mic away from your mouth a little bit.
Oh.
So you can actually get comfortable. You don't have to worry about it too much. See?
Oh, that's a lot better.
Things are functioning quite a bit well. So, welcome back.
Yes, I'm glad to be back.
Yes. You've been asking for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So.
Finally got the studio done, so.
I think you've been asking since the beginning of that construction.
Yep.
That was a couple of weeks. And I am fucking tired.
It looks good, though.
Thank you. Yeah, it's functioning pretty well.
It's awesome.
Everybody has a different consensus, so I'm gonna ask you. I still want to do some like decorations and shit. Do you think I should do decorations, or do you think I should keep it simple?
I feel like you should spruce it up just a little bit more.
Spruce it up, she says.
Sorry, that was the female side of me.
No, that's what I'm looking for. Spruce it up. I like it. All right. I don't really know what to do. I was thinking about hanging like, I have like a million hats, so maybe I'll just like hang some hats on the random parts of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe across the roof or something.
You do have a lot of hats.
Yeah. I only wear like 4 of them. It's a fucking problem. So, yeah, maybe we'll do that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. How's your week been?
Well, I was sick all weekend, so.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
That was miserable. It was a hell and a half.
We've been sick like 2 times in the last week.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, the first time, I was like, I didn't go to the doctor because I didn't think I had insurance. And then I found out that I had insurance. So I was like, oh, cool. So then I got sick again. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I went in on Friday and they're like, oh, it's just allergies. I was like, then tell me why it feels like my throat's closing on me.
Did they figure out what it was?
Yeah, so then I went to the ER on Sunday. And because I had a fever all weekend and
Sorry, minor adjustment.
I had a fever all weekend and I was like, something ain't right.
Yeah.
So they were like, yeah, you have a double ear infection and strep throat. I was like, oh, great. I didn't know I could get strep throat without tonsils, but apparently you can.
Fucking home run.
I was like, oh, I thought it was just allergies. Yeah, no.
Jesus. That's some shit I used to get back in the day that would like knock me down for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I used to get it so before I got my tonsils removed, I wouldn't be able to swallow anything, not even like a little pill.
I still have mine. And they need to go bye-bye.
I think we had this talk.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had kissing tonsils.
Yeah, we talked about this.
I'm miserable.
Yeah, I usually get it like, I think as I'm getting older, it's like once every year and a half I'll get really fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as I take antibiotics, I can bounce back.
Yeah, antibiotics help really well.
I got like a secret stash of antibiotics that I haven't given up. Because once they tell
Make sure they don't expire.
They tell you, like, take these for 3 weeks, no matter how you feel. And as soon as I can go back to work, I'll stop taking them. Like a fucking idiot. I'm like, nope, I'm going to save these. These are my stash for next time, so I don't have to go to the doctor.
Yeah, literally.
So bad. So bad to myself.
I know, they gave me like a whole bottle. I was like, and they're horse pills.
Yeah, they're fucking ginormous.
They're huge. I'm like,
I can't swallow soup, and you want me to take this thing? What the fuck? This is like an Asian you're trying to stick down my throat. I don't appreciate this.
Literally. I'm like, he brought it to me in the hospital because they gave me a dose there, and I was like, what is this? I was like, normally I'm fine, but my throat's like closing. Like,
Do you like throw up and shit?
no.
Okay, when I get strep throat, boy, it fucks my life.
Dude, I could barely blow my nose without gagging. Because my uvula and tonsils would, like, touch all together. and it just was not good. But then, like, my throat and my uvula was touching, and I was like, I tried to blow my nose, and it touched, and I was like,
Yeah, we talked about this too. Weren't you at the pool party Sunday?
no. It was last Sunday we had this conversation, though.
Yeah, it was the Sunday before that.
Mm-hmm.
But
I was not there this Sunday because I was so sick.
oh, but it was last Sunday that we had this. This is what
Yeah.
I'm thinking. My weekends have become a blur, especially this last one with all the shit that I did. I had to take off Monday.
Really?
Like Sunday after my podcast, I was like, no, I need a fucking day off. I need another day off. And I like all night. I was like, no, just go to work. Go to work. And then like Sunday night hit, and I was like, no, I'm fucking done. I need a day off.
Yeah.
And I just had text everybody, and I was like, hey, I'm really sorry. I need a fucking day.
Sometimes it needs to be like that, though. You need to just take a day to yourself.
Well, it's partially my fault because I'm doing my full ass time job and then doing all this shit immediately after work, for as long as I have been.
Mm-hmm.
So it's my fault. But on the same token, this is important and I'm not going to stop.
Yeah.
So
You've gotten way too far to stop now.
I slept in till like 1 or 2 on accident. I woke up and I was like, what? Where am I? And just got up, did my podcast at like 3. Yeah. Still had a productive day, just without work. They're probably not happy, but sorry guys.
It's fine.
I needed sleep.
And I saw your story this morning. I was like, he looks exhausted.
I feel fucking like shit. 'Cause I got a full night's sleep last night too, and it just doesn't seem to go away ever. So
I know. I feel like I'm always tired, no matter how long I sleep. But then I feel like sometimes I get too much sleep,
yeah,
and that makes you tired too.
yeah, that fucks you up too. It's like
So I can't win.
6.5 hours on the dot is perfect if you can get there.
Yeah.
Are you still going to school?
Eh?
No. Okay.
I'm in that thing again where I don't want to do it.
Yeah. Well, it takes a lot of fucking discipline.
And it's because the only class I have right now is English. But it's history. And what the hell do I need to know about? God, I don't even remember what I was doing in my last unit. Something about like 1800 BC or something. Probably not even a thing.
I mean, it sounds good.
That's why I said it.
So,
Something about...
for your nursing class, or is this just like,
no,
these are prereqs?
This is high school still.
Son of a bitch. You got work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work. We just need to pay someone to do it for me.
I mean, I'm sure these days you can get away with it. So that's fair.
I don't have to take a big test at the end, so if anybody wants to earn some money, let me know.
Oh, we're not openly soliciting money for schoolwork here. Thank you. She is. It's fine. Email me.
Help a sister out.
Help a sister out. Struggling. So if all that kind of stuff doesn't go as planned, do you have a game plan or no?
No,
That's enough. Okay.
I should, but I don't know. I might, if I don't, I had to at least do it before 21, so my parents could stop hounding me about it. But if I don't, then I might just go in to horse dentistry.
Wow. That was a hard left. I mean, not really. I guess you were going for nursing.
Yeah, they make a lot of money, and it's like a 6-week class.
Horse dentistry.
Mhm.
All right. I mean, I support you.
I'm looking at horses chompers all day.
Yeah.
My grandfather did it. Does it.
That's pretty cool.
Back home, he makes... Because it's like $2,000 a horse.
Holy shit. That's pretty good.
On like the more expensive end, but like the cheap end is like 800.
That's still pretty good.
So still And if I did like 3 horses a day,
What? I assume you'd probably be mobile.
yeah,
Yeah. You'd have to go to different plots.
yeah, and I might move to Texas for it too.
There you go. That's not a bad idea. There's plenty of them out there.
Yeah, especially in like Texas or like Tennessee, Montana. Actually, everywhere. Surprisingly, there's a lot of ranches.
Arizona's kind of turned away from its normal state of being agricultural, which sucks. But
You have to go like up north or
even still, it's like
south.
few and far between anymore.
Yeah.
Some people do have horses here, but
Like up by my house, there's like nothing but ranches, but they're all old hags that are raid.
like 3 things came to my mind. Fucking New River.
Yeah.
I don't really count New River like. It used to be considered like a small town feel. I don't feel like that anymore.
It's not a small town at all anymore.
No, it's not. It's like it's almost more like a mini tourist trap.
It's because these people are having kids and they're 16 now and they're reckless.
They're 60 or 16.
16.
That and fucking Roadrunner doesn't help.
My brother's one of them.
That place attracts every fucking miner on this planet.
Oh my gosh.
Every glammed up cowboy ever. Jesus.
Buckle bunnies.
Yep. Holy shit.
That's a big. Buffalo Chip's worse.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that's I can't
Wait,
go there. I can't get through the crowd. It's
That's the tourist one.
yeah, 100%. Well,
That is the place. If you want to dress like a Buckle Bunny, go there.
that place has been it was a tourist trap before it burned down, and then now that it's all fucking brand new and fresh, it's worse.
And now I'm like
Now you
trying to get around myself.
and they you gotta pay to see bull riding everywhere now. It sucks.
Yeah, Buffalo Chip's only $10 though.
Well, Roadrunner just started doing it.
They've been charging.
I know, but
But it used to be 10.
the other one, Buffalo Chip started that way before them.
Really?
Yeah, and I wasn't happy about it when they started it.
Because before Roadrunner was only like $10.
I was 20.
Mm-hmm.
But then the drinks are $9 a piece. So I'm like, I don't want to do this. This isn't fun for me anymore. There's risk of minors. I don't want to talk to you about it. It's a whole situation.
Girls that look older than they are.
I don't even know.
I'm guilty.
I'm guilty.
I look older than I am.
Plus, I don't want to spend that kind of money.
Yeah. Especially because you get mixed drinks.
Only when I go with Jason.
Jason. Always reverts back to Jason.
Mister, I can't drink beer. I hope you're listening, fucker.
I can't think to what you told me the other night.
It's a true story.
That he did.
Yeah, that's a true story, man.
Only Jason.
Only Jason forgot that he didn't drive the truck. The cops were standing in front of him talking. I'm like, oh, God, here we go.
And he still went to work the next morning?
I think he showed up at like noon.
Oh.
I don't know. He wasn't there for like the first 4 hours that I was there. And during the day, I don't ever go back to the yard, so I don't know when exactly he showed up. But he showed up.
Jason.
Love you, buddy. Giant pain in my ass. It's fine. I'm not crying.
You didn't have to just wake up at 1 in the morning to deal with it.
Just to call the cops to tell them, just kidding.
He rode the bike.
We found it.
He forgot.
Yeah, we found it.
Yeah, it's at his house.
No biggie.
Oh my gosh. I hope I never get to that point. Like, honestly?
That's fine. It happens.
Embarrassing.
It happens.
At least Jason doesn't give a fuck.
He has made it very clear that he does not give a fuck. Not a single one.
That would be Jason. How was your weekend? Other than
It's just busy as fuck. Friday we got this thing. Thursday night I had it ready to record, and then Friday Sheldon came in and we had to retune everything and record. And then Saturday I did 2 recordings, which was kind of fun.
nice.
We had a kind of a special episode that night.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, and then Sunday I recorded again, which was difficult. But yeah. It was a busy weekend.
It's good.
I think so, yeah. Seemed to be pretty good from what I
You're not like just sitting here doing nothing.
Yeah. No, I'm busy as all get out.
I don't know how people do that.
Sit at home and do nothing?
Yeah. I lost my mind this whole weekend, and I was like, "Oh, everybody's out having fun. I'm stuck in bed dying."
It's fine.
Finally, last night, I was like, "I need to get out of bed. I need to go do something." Like 10 o'clock. Destiny's like, "You want to hang out?" I was like, "Sure,
why not?
on my way."
Downsy.
Like, Jesus. Can't stand being at home.
Well,
Especially when you hear your name every 2 seconds.
where out there do you live?
So if you get off of Carefree, off of the 17, turn right. And you go down, you go through the mountains. And then you pass Circle K.
Mm-hmm.
And you pass the dispensary.
Mm-hmm.
And then 14th Street, you turn right. And you go down.
Turn right?
Yeah.
Hit.
So it's like where like the little, before you get to 16th Street, there's the, off to the right, there's that big like desert. That's where we ride our dirt bikes. So literally pull out of my street and go across the road, and then you go right into it.
My uncle lives out there. I think it's
Peaceful.
It's not the Circle K light, but I think it's the next one.
16th Street.
Do you know where that big ass shop is on the left?
Mm-hmm.
If you make a left there, that's where my uncle lives. Like the first left after that shop.
Okay, yeah. That shop is my brother's friend's house.
It's a big ass shop.
Yeah.
It's ginormous.
Huge.
But my uncle has one.
Like,
My uncle and my aunt board horses out there, so they might need dental work.
I might, even if I get my diploma, I might do it. Make more money than medical professional,
In theory.
depending on the extent you go.
I didn't say Siri, I said theory. Thanks, phone.
Mm-hmm.
That was annoying. My Siri likes to interject whenever he wants. It's like, I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
Good job.
See? He's doing it again.
Good job.
Okay, Siri. Oh, hey, Siri. It's not Google. Hey, Siri. Tell me a joke. Stupid. Get out of here.
What?
I love playing tricks on vampires. They're such suckers. Damn. That was retarded.
Hey Siri, tell me a joke.
God.
A teacher asks a student, if I give you 4 cats today, and then 2 tomorrow, how many cats would you have? The student answers, 7. That's wrong, says the teacher. No, protests the student. You're wrong. The teacher sighs and explains, 4 plus 2 is 6. The student replies, yes, but I've already got a cat.
What?
Fucking dumb.
What?
Yeah. God, Siri's on one today.
I don't want another one.
That's fine.
That was what?
Oh, God.
Well,
So, I was going to ask you about one thing I've kind of noticed. I feel like we're similar in a certain way.
Go for it.
You seem to be... How do I say this in the nicest way possible? Dumb! No, it's not. You, a lot like me, will give somebody 1.5 million chances, even if it means dragging yourself through the dirt.
Yes.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I seem to be able to do this thing that if somebody gives me a glimmer of hope, then I'm totally willing to just pretty much move past and give it another shot.
Yeah, I do that a lot. And it bites me in the ass.
Almost
Every time.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Yeah. Why do we do this shit?
I help everyone out and then they ghost me. And I'm like, I waste gas on you. Not even like waste gas, but like I use my gas to go get you. But you don't want to hang out with me anymore.
People, it's like if you give people a long enough rope to hang themselves with, and they will almost always take advantage of it. It's like,
Yes.
if you give somebody the opportunity to take you for granted,
Mm-hmm.
it feels like it happened. It's going to happen, almost like regardless of who they really are. I don't know if that makes sense.
It does.
It's almost like if you set up the correct position to get walked on, it's going to happen regardless. It's like the other person is just incapable of thinking about what they're doing in that moment.
Yep.
And it fucking...
They just don't care about anybody else's feelings with theirs, and just because you're doing above and beyond for them, they don't care. They just want to do them and don't give you the opportunity to do anything else.
It's crazy to me because I've seen some wild shit come from people I would never expect it from.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, why? What happened there? You know?
You think someone you've been friends with for 2+ years would...
But again, it's like it's almost like it goes unnoticed in their brain.
Mm-hmm. It's because they're the ones that are doing it to you. So they see their side and they think that it's okay. But they don't see your aspect of you're doing all this for someone. You're being there for them. You're just being above and beyond for them. And they don't see your side of it because they're not the ones doing it for you.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like a weird lapse of, if you make something look okay, then people just follow that and don't acknowledge anything else.
To take it or run for it. Run those.
Yeah. Which I am admittedly guilty of. Bites me in the ass. But I try to, like, when I see this shit happening in my life, and I notice that I'm quote unquote taking advantage of a situation, I usually try to make sure repeatedly that what I'm doing is either okay,
Mm-hmm.
or like I try to repay whatever the said situation is, try to make sure that's reciprocated, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that kind of effort, that's the shit that would go a long way. But
Yes.
but people just typically don't seem to want to acknowledge that side of it.
Nope.
And I don't know if it's like ignorance is bliss kind of thing. I'm just not sure.
I don't know either, honestly. It's like, it kind of blindsides you sometimes. Because it's like, oh, like, at first they show interest. They're like, oh, like, let's be best friends and let's do this together and this together. And something better comes along and it's like, I want that instead.
That whole thing happens pretty fucking often, and that I have seen 1.5 million times. It almost doesn't blindside me at this point,
Not anymore.
But
I'm just used to it and I expect it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it shouldn't be that way, but unfortunately it is.
I get to a point where you have to make the unfortunate choice for yourself and your own thought process of these specific people are always going to choose a different path because of such and such.
Mhm.
And that's just the way it's going to be.
I feel like if you surround yourself with the people who do your things, you're blindsided by it.
What do you mean by that?
Like if you're around people who, like how we were just talking about us giving people so many chances, if the other people are around the same kind of people that do it to others as well as them, they don't see it because they're hanging around people who do it as well and not are doing the opposite.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. When you surround yourself with the people that see your actions as being completely normal or okay, or I mean that all I've surrounded myself by more toxic crowds than I can ever fucking express to you.
Yep.
Just looking for the popular vote. I've been guilty of that since here comes an old comment, since I was your age. I was the first one amongst a couple of friends of mine to have a house in our friend group. At a very young age, I had my own house. So it was very easy for me to just be like, a popular number because I had a fucking party house. So I got caught up pretty early on. Going through school, I was never popular. I just wasn't. It just wasn't my thing.
Yeah, that's how I was.
I was in fucking band. I was fat. I was not good grades. It was a whole bad thing. Like, I just wasn't popular, and that's cool. But as soon as I got out of high school, I went straight into work super early, got my own house, and as soon as that happened and the numbers started pouring in, I was like, yes, I fuck with this. And it was such a bad choice. But it took me, how old am I now? 35? Honest to God, it took me the better part of being 31 or 32 to get this figured out. And it wasn't up until I was like right around that age where I had to tell myself, you're going to stop this shit, and you're going to stop people pleasing, and you're going to stop lying to people.
Yeah.
And it was a motherfucker.
I just wanted to be cool.
I just wanted to be cool, and it was. No, it wasn't. It wasn't all that cool because I there were so many instances that I can look back now on how many times different things happened where it was my shit or my personality or something in my life getting destroyed, and nobody had to give a fuck. Nobody wanted to give a fuck. Nobody cared. It was just me. It was just my shit. It was all in the party.
It's not their stuff. So I don't care.
And I had to get rid of a lot of the most important people in my life to get rid of all that shit. And that was very recent.
Yeah. It sucks that you have to take sacrifices sometimes to better yourself and make things better for you and more healthier. And
the compliment and the conversation about surrounding yourself with the people that you need to be around is not fucking simple at all.
No.
Which I'm sure I'll have to tell you that. But it is necessary.
And my parents always told me, like, you not necessarily shadow, but you reflect off the people that you hang out with.
You do, whether you think it or not. It's a motherfucker to get away from. But you really have to, like, it definitely fucking thins out the herd. Like 110%. And it sucks for a long time. But the more and more, I'm to a point now where, like, the more and more that I keep making the choices that I have been and still continuing to thin out the herd, I'm fucking looking forward to the upcoming years.
Mm-hmm.
If shit keeps going the way it is now, at the point that I'm at, the next couple of years of my life are going to be the beginning of a fucking wild-ass party, even better than my 20s.
That's good, though.
And I'm good with that, for sure, because all the people I feel like that would have used me over the years are gone,
Yep.
and it's going to be real shitty for a lot of people to see that shit all over the internet.
Suck it.
There's going to be a lot of people that are going to come crawling back.
They'd be like,
Sucks to suck, nerd.
there's the door, bitch.
But I'm doing all this
What, mine?
doing all this work now so I can not have to do all the work later, you know?
Yeah.
Did you just wake up from a dream and decide you need cuddles? Doodle. No, get back. This is why you're not allowed in here.
Back up. Great.
That's why I introduced him, because he always has to make his presence. Lay down. Lay down. It sucks. It sucks for me to have this conversation with you at such a young age, and for you to know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's a shitty fucking lesson I have to learn that early on.
But it's better that I'm learning it early on than later. And I mean, I've still gone through shit, but it's like I don't have to experience the worst of it, I guess you can say, with how older people can fuck you over.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It kind of does. Okay. Just with getting older and experiencing more and more life, it's just a given that you're going to have more knowledge, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing against anybody at a young age. It's not your fucking fault that you haven't lived a certain amount. But
Yeah.
life brings experiences, and people choose to make what they will with those experiences, and sometimes it's positive, and sometimes people start figuring out little fucking loopholes to make their own way and step on people along the way.
Yeah.
He's a disgusting human. You're a disgusting human, Doodle. But on one hand, I can see where I would agree with you. But on the other, I still feel like you should be able to act your age. You should be able to do your shit, you know? And
Yeah.
you're fucking 20 years old. Shouldn't have to be worrying about this bullshit right now. Should have like a fucking part-time job and be able to party when you want.
Yeah. I tried telling my mom, I was like, I want a job that's like at least Monday through Friday so I can like live it up on the weekends. And she's like, well, that's not possible. You don't have your diploma. Come on. I'm like, I'll do it. And if a job doesn't take me, oh well. I'm living my fucking 20s.
You should. It's definitely like part of the whole growing up thing is you're supposed to be able to go through the motions on your own, you know?
Yeah, it may be hard, but I'll figure it the fuck out. I always do.
Doodle, can you lay down? This is one thing I can kind of relate with you a little bit about. Me growing up, I don't know how much you know about my teenage years or anything.
Nope.
When I was a freshman in high school, my mom got sick. She got sick with what started all the bullshit that she still has today.
Mm-hmm.
And she was terminally ill from my freshman year till now. Even though she's still fucking alive, I'm not really sure about the logistics here. But stop it. When she got sick, it was basically just me and my dad.
Mm-hmm.
I was still trying to go to school, and he was just taking care of her. So obviously, bills all took a shit.
Yep.
Lost everything good, you know. Finances went to garbage. House went to shit. When we figured out that I wasn't going to graduate because my grades were too bad, I just went to work. I went to work and I was forced to go live with my brother. And I was like, I guess I'll just be grown up now. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of was in the similar situation.
Yeah.
When my dad was in his accident, I got my first job at 15, and I was helping my dad with anything because he couldn't work.
Yep.
So, like we talked about in previous episodes, I cooked for him, helped my brother with his homework. I was just basically the house bitch without the title at such a young age. But I mean, it was for my family, so I wasn't like,
right. I mean, the heart's in the right place, but it doesn't change the fact that it's taking away from what really needs to be happening at that point in your life. You know, but just like I didn't. That's definitely somewhere I can relate to. Is I didn't have that hand to hold growing up.
mm-hmm.
You didn't get that quote unquote guidance.
Yeah.
You know.
And like I felt bad. Like the first year that it happened, I felt bad going out and doing anything. Like I didn't want to go hang out with friends. I would usually go to Great Skate on the weekends. I didn't even want to go there. My mom bought me for entering high school. She bought me Pitbull tickets. I didn't want to go, but I did. For my birthday, she got me Shawn Mendes tickets. Didn't want to go, but I still went.
Mm-hmm.
So there was just like some things that I did miss out on. But what was I truly missing at 14, 15, 16? I started getting out a little bit more because I was driving myself and started bonfires. And
well, what you're truly missing at that point in your life is figuring shit out with your parents.
Yeah.
You know, and I really hate to say it now, but looking back now, that's something that I sure as fuck didn't get.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get a conversation about finances. I didn't get a conversation about sex. I didn't get,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I just gotta, this is what we gotta do. Yeah. I didn't, there was no guiding hand to walk me through the shitty stages of teenage years. I just kind of, and when you get a car, then you're the popular guy with the car, you know?
Yeah, I was the taxi.
Yeah, that's exactly
I
how
was the DD
it sucks.
every weekend.
So,
Because I was the only one who, out of my friends that had a license and a car at the same time. And I had 3 rows in my first car. So everybody's like, oh, let's all go to the bonfire and let's take Nikki's vehicle. I was like, putting gas in it? Because this thing's a gas hog.
yep.
Like, oh yeah, we'll give you like $5. I'm like,
$5. My truck laughs at $5.
there's like 5 of you. $5, that's
Yep.
$20.
At that point, I had a giant, if not one, another fucking giant lifted Blazer. I'll have to tell you, it doesn't get the greatest fuel mileage. So people would do the same shit to me. They give me $5 or $10, and I'm like, okay, thank you.
They'll laugh at me when I go put this in.
Yeah, this is gonna get me.
They see what vehicle's on the pump.
When I started, that $5 is gone. Thank you.
Literally.
But, yep. Okay. Doodle. Your suffering is making me suffer. This is why I put your ass in the kennel.
Say, but I'm cute.
It's not cute when you flop around like this.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Okay, not the face.
Well, we're going to cut this one early so we can deal with dickhead here. Yeah. My point exactly. Thank you for this. That's why you don't bring kids in the studio.
God,
Fuck.
Jesus.
It's all right. Is there anything you want to plug? Do you plug anything? No. No shout outs?
No, I did in the last episode.
Okay. I've pretty much told everybody about everything that's coming up for the most part, so I'm gonna leave this one a little bit blank. You know where you can reach us. You know where you can comment. So
You're not alone. If you ever need advice,
the best closing words ever. You are not alone. We love it.
Did. On did. I did. I did. I did. I did. I did. I did.